can make a from the sink. Brother used to hide 100, the hashback partner. You don't give a Uncle Sam if you ask that. Whether cash in the middle, boy, I just solved the riddle.
Thank you. On a cold night at the foot of the Rockies, EA Sports coverage of the NFL. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup on tap, as it'll be the Minnesota Vikings taking on the Denver Broncos. And off we go from Denver. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Throw right side here, going to be incomplete. This defense, they know that they have to be at their very best when they're taking on a team here that's in the midst of a winning streak that's now stretched over multiple months, not weeks, months.
I think the challenge they put upon themselves is we want to be the guys to end that streak, and it's working in their favor. The winning streak on the other side. Sometimes that carries a burden with it because they feel like they have to play perfectly as well. Let's just go out there and get them is the idea.
He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
Back to Nwangu again on first down. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
Two big runs here to start this game. How about the offensive line? They came out firing. Great leverage, great punch to get this thing started.
And now this unit on the move already. Ball spotted at the 45. Here's second down and 1. Another run now for Nwangu. And a lane slow materializing there as he'll get maybe a yard up to the 45. When you look at this Bronco defense, they are number 2 in the NFL against the run right now, Charles.
They've established themselves pretty well throughout this season. But, boy, what a competitive group of people. They do not like that ranking they have now because they think that they're better, and they're out to prove it again in this game.
Here comes third and about a foot. Here's Gaskin. And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line. 10 yards, and it's good for a Viking first down. This rushing attack sure looks pretty effective here on this.
Throughout the game, there's going to be some adjustments made on the defensive side of the ball.
So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 45-yard line. Duggan looking to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Boy, nearly intercepted right away.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they're on a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Here's 2nd and 10. Duggan will look to throw this. He'll be burned down.
They've gobbled up over 30 yards of turf so far, but a sack knocks them backwards. And that interrupts the momentum they were building. Good opportunity for the defense to escape this drive before they get to the end zone.
Now they're coming up on play number 8 of this opening drive, but they're looking at a 3rd and long. Throwing, Duggan. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Touchdown, Vikings! T.J. Hawkinson, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Vikings will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Well, with that touchdown pass, I'm going to bring up a point from earlier in the year. Some of the fans were saying, when do we turn to the rookie? Well, he's looking pretty good right now.
Yeah, I love the fact that the fans are bringing that up because I'm not the head coach, okay? So he's got to deal with it. But I think it's a legitimate question. With the way their season is going, I think now is the time to turn the page and let him get some starts before this season is over.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And you combine a big leg with a mile-high air, there's the outcome. This will sail out of the end zone for a touchback. Wilson and the Broncos now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Wilson. This is caught by Williams. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
Nice little nifty play for him there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice 1st down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on 1st down. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. The Broncos at 7-2 here on the year. And they coming on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Now Wilson on 2nd down. Flush to his right. And his throw's going to be incomplete. You look at his defense for the Vikings. They were very good last week in the win over the Saints.
And the big thing for them was the interceptions. And you hear teams all the time talk about establishing themselves against the pass, you know, no-fly zones and things of that nature. This group had a bunch of them in last week's game.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. To throw again is Wilson. He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
1 1st down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
On 4th down, it's Riley Dixon on now to kick it away for Denver. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And this will be blown dead right around the 25-yard line. And a penalty accepted, and they move the ball forward. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Now Cousins. This one caught. It's the tight end Hawkinson. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 23 yards on the play. From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. Straight ahead, here's Nwangu. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. This defense for the Broncos, they were terrific last week in the victory over Buffalo.
Yeah, they gave up 17 points, but that's what you would consider a goal for each and every defense, because if you give up 17 points a game all year long, you're thinking you're going to be a playoff team because you expect your offense to score more than that. That's what you're looking for. Room to improve, of course, but I'd have to say a very solid performance.
Now 2nd and 5. Nwangu going to get it on the counter. And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. 43 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 38.
Cousins. He's able to find Melton.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
They're looking for Jefferson, but this is intercepted. William Jackson with a pick. And the Broncos are going to get the football here at their own 23. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
You know, are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that first-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
The first carry now. This is Williams. And good work there in open space. He's got this all the way down now to the 32. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Here's Wilson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
On 2nd down, Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. And that's incomplete.
That was not a real confident throw right there, and he's just 2 of 7 to start the game. Now he's going to have to find a groove with a big 3rd down coming up. Let's see if his confidence can increase.
Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. On 3rd down, Wilson. And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of this first quarter. After 7-0 on EA Sports. And the first play will be a field goal try. It'll be a 49-yard attempt from the left hash. The kick by Lutz is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Been a little bit of an interesting start. The first drive for him, Charles, they had the passing touchdown. The second drive, he threw the interception. So we'll see what this third drive of the ball game brings.
Yeah, it's got a tie.
Cousins. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first.
Evident there that he learned his lesson from the last drive. No way he was going to force a throw that time. When nothing broke open, kept it, and ended up running for a first down himself.
On first down, they'll run with Nwangu. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's his column.
And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Cousins to throw it. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. That's a third down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play.
Normally on third down and short yardage, you're thinking of throwing to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the first down and then some.
Up the middle, Nwangu. Fighting through, and he's got space. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 64 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game.
Hard loss, and it brings up a third down.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
Duggan. Buying time to his left. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. The drive stays.
One hit the end zone after that effort he just gave him.
And he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. Kene Nwangu, his 7th rushing touchdown on the year. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Joseph connects on the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11.
Broncos 3.
Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. And Smith chooses not to